The Belgrade Community Library Adult Crafternoon take-home kit for this month of September is a dryer vent pumpkin, as you can see. And this project was made possible by the Greater Gallatin United Way and One Valley Community Foundation. For this video, you're going to need a dryer vent, a can of spray paint, 2 zip ties, and then you'll also have the Spanish moss and a stick, or you can use a cinnamon stick for a stem. Optional items to use would be cardboard for spray painting and some plastic gloves. The first step is we need to poke a hole in both sides of each end of the dryer vent so we can attach them with our zip ties. So I'm going to use a toothpick. You can use an X-Acto knife, a scissor, a pin. Just make sure that you're careful as you're poking through the outside. So I'm going to line up my edges here so I can see where I want to put my holes. So I'm going to put one right here. I'll put one here on the other side, so I can match those 2 holes up, and then I'm going to do it also on the inside. And there, and we'll line it up here, so I can get one on the inside where that matching hole was. Perfect. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're just going to take your zip ties, put it through those matching holes. Oops. And then you'll want to make sure that you pull the zip tie nice and tight. Okay, and then with a scissor, what we'll do is we're going to trim off this end piece, but we have to attach the other zip tie on the inside here. Let's go ahead and get through that first hole I made. And I just gotta find where I put my other hole. Oops, I gotta make that hole just a little bigger. And then just make sure you get your zip tie nice and tight again. Oh, I put that the other way. Flip it around. Okay, and then we'll just trim off that excess. When you trim the zip tie ends off, you want to do it as close to that edge as possible. So do it on, make sure you do that on both sides. And now we're ready to spray paint. Now it's time to spray paint. You're going to want to make sure that you're in a well-ventilated area, and we're going to apply a coat to the top outside, and then we'll flip it over and do the bottom side. Make sure that you do follow the instructions on your spray can as far as making sure you shake it to get the paint ready to go. That does have the paint and primer in it, so I usually do 2 coats, so we'll spray this, we'll wait 20 minutes, and then we'll apply a second coat and wait an additional 20 minutes. So this process will take about 40 minutes of your time. Now we wait for the drying. Our pumpkin is dry. This is after 2 coats, and we're ready for the finishing touches. So you can choose to use hot glue, or if you have crazy glue, to glue your Spanish moss and your stem in place. If not, these actually work well without the glue. I'm just going to place my Spanish moss on top here. And then I'm going to take my stick. I'm choosing to use a stick, but again, you can use a cinnamon stick if you'd like to have a scent to it. And just push it right down in the middle, and it should hold itself there right in place. And you are all done. There is your dryer vent pumpkin.